Good morning. Today is Wednesday and I'm heading over the hill to do some practice in the sand. This Sunday I'm racing in Mol at Zilvermere Crossing and it's a particularly sandy one, so I'm going to head down to my spot for practicing on the sand and try and get my eye in. I'll explain more about the session when we get down there. Okay, so slight issue. The place I usually practice sand on, and also where I film the how to ride in sand video, is covered in seaweed. So I think what's happened is the wind's been different direction this last week, and it's blown all the seaweed onto the sand. So I'm gonna try and find another place to practice. I think we might be able to practice over the other side of this headland. So I'm gonna have a look. So I've actually come back along the coast to another bit that isn't actually too bad, so I'm gonna do my efforts here. So I'm just kind of clearing the ground of debris and rubbish and stuff so that it's kind of a bit smoother. And then I'm gonna do a little bit of a warm up here. I've already done about 45 minutes, but I'm just gonna ride around the loop to kind of get my eye in and get the ruts forming. Okay, so I've ridden the circuit in, so it's got a nice rut around it now, so it means I can start to hit it a bit faster. So yeah, all the lines are dialed. So I'll talk you through it. The lap starts at the stick, come off that little drop off along this, then you've got a long left-hander all the way around, and you kind of come up this rise, and then you drop down onto this flat section, and this is where you can get in quite a bit of power, and you've got to stay quite solid. Then you come along here and you hit this left-hander that brings you back up onto the grass. So it's quite a short lap, and basically the point of this session is to, one, physically get me in shape for the weekend, so get a bit of race pace, hard effort in. I haven't done any hard effort since the race on Sunday, so just to pick me up again after my little rest. So a nice hard session, but also to get my eye in. So riding in the sand, I haven't ridden in the sand maybe since Neil, and that was quite a short section of sand, so I haven't ridden in proper sand since October, so I'm gonna need to brush up on my skills and make sure that I'm riding it all okay. So it's basically just practicing riding in the sand when I'm absolutely hanging. So the efforts I'm going to be doing, it's about getting quality when I'm absolutely knackered. So I'm going to be doing 2 laps on and 1 lap off. So 2 on, 1 off, 2 on, 1 off for 5 minutes. And the 1 off, I've still got to ride around the circuit, but I'm not attacking it, but I just have to basically maintain speed and maintain control. So it's, yeah, that will hopefully make me, the 2 on will make me like absolutely knackered, and then the 1 easy will, I've got to learn how to recover when on the sand and when I'm absolutely knackered. So that's the aim of the session. So yeah, I'm not sure how many sets of the 5 minutes I'm going to do. Physically it's not a vital session, like I'm still going to be going well at the weekend, so it's just about doing until, like, not pushing it, just doing until you feel like that's it, and then just leaving it there. Because if you push it now, like, it's a double header this weekend, and you need to be fairly fresh going into those, so that you don't blow up basically. So yeah, we'll get to it. So that first set went pretty well. I made a few mistakes, so I had to go off and run, but it's kind of part of the drill. Part of the kind of session is that you're going to make mistakes in the race, so you need to learn how to deal with them in training. So getting off, knowing where to run, knowing where to remount. So yeah, I'm just warming, having a little bit of a rest now, just riding along this little path in the woods, and in about 5-10 minutes I'll hit another set up, and I'm going to go the opposite direction this time to mix it up a bit more. So some bits will be harder, some bits will be easier, so see how that goes. That's second set done now. I'm going to do a little cool down, and then I'm going to do one more set back round the normal way. Cool, so that's the session done and the sun is out, so that's a pretty good sign. So yeah, that session, it's not a particularly high power session. Like, the numbers from that session won't be particularly impressive. It's more physical and technical, mentally as well as your actual body that's having to work really hard. Sand riding requires quite a lot of power and grunt, but it also, I think more importantly, requires a lot of skill and practice. So just knowing how the bike's going to feel in all the sections. So yeah, good session, and I've done about an hour and a half already, so I'm going to do another 45 spin loop back to home, and then that'll be me, and then I'll start packing for the weekend. So hope you enjoyed the video. There'll be lots of content coming this weekend from the races in Belgium, so remember to subscribe and like and comment. Cool, thanks guys.